Welcome to Burning Daylight Sports with Matt McKinley, Eric Winkler, and Jake Rehnquist. Join us every Tuesday for betting lines, hot takes, and a whole lot of fun.
Well, welcome back, Daylight Burners. This is Thursday, April 30th, doing a little Burning Daylight baseball for you. I tried to get to it last night, but had a mess recording yesterday. We got everything done. I was recorded on time for the Farm and Ranch report. Then the video didn't go through, and then I found it later on. It was a whole weird deal, but then one of my numbers updated, and I was like, well, I can't use that whole damn show. But anyhow, that's not the case today. I'm just getting around a little bit late because it was a long day yesterday. But that's neither here nor there. Let's talk a little bit of baseball. The A's are still top of the AL West. Tigers are slipping, and the Rockies hung a real crooked number on the Cincinnati Reds yesterday. But let's get into this whole recap here. I'm move myself around, and all the scores here from MLB.com. Let's see. Put this tab up. So yesterday, where are we? Okay, so Cleveland 3-1 over the Rays, with a strong performance from Gavin Williams and a 2-run single from Chase DeLauter. The Rays' only run comes from a sac fly from Kyle Manzardo. The Angels get walked off at the White Sox in the 10th. White Sox 3-2 on a hot performance and a walk-off RBI single from Colson Montgomery. Sam Antonacci tripled in the tying run in the 9th, and then Vaughn Grissom hits his first Major League home run of the year for the Angels to give them a late lead. Angels struggling. Mariners 5-3 over the Twins in Minnesota. George Kirby throws a 6+ innings, 97 pitches, 64 strikes. Twins starter Taj Bradley went deep too, throwing 114 pitches. Seattle capitalized with multi-run innings, while Minnesota stranded 12 hits, but stranded a lot of runners. Yankees blanked by the Rangers on a strong Nathan Eovaldi start. He went 7 shutouts. They put up 3 runs off a combination of RBI hits, 3 runs on 7 hits. I don't care to see the Yankees lose, but I didn't want to see the Rangers win. But A's still in the lead. But the Mariners are coming on hard there. Blue Jays taking care of business against the Red Sox after their whole shakeup. 8-1. Boston got 1 run on 9 hits. Toronto 8 runs on 10 hits, no errors. Ernie Clement with a 2-run homer, and Brandon Valenzuela, the solo homer in Toronto, builds out an 8-1 margin. Over on the West Coast, my A's taking care of business against the Royals, behind 7 innings of 1-run ball, 8 punchouts. I believe it was 2 walks from Severino. Severino looking like the ace, and the law dog Lawrence Butler with a huge 3-run homer put the A's ahead for good, and a strong performance from the bullpen, keeping a one game cushion over the Mariners in the American League West. Who we got here? Some interleague play. The Nationals beating the shit out of the Mets. The Mets looking hapless and helpless at the moment. 14 runs on 15 hits, no errors. 10 hits for the Mets, but only managed to push 2 across. Cade Cavalli gets the win there. Early RBI from C.J. Abrams and James Wood. James Wood continues to be a stud. Juan Soto gets in on the action with a solo home run, and a Brady House grand slam in a 7-run inning. Trey Lipscomb in a 2, and James Wood with a 2-run double. Jonathan Meade late solo home run. So the Nationals just having a party over there. Marlins close out the Dodgers on a weird play to end the game, 3-2 for the Finns. They had 2 home runs, 12 total bases, 2 stolen bases. The Dodgers had 9 hits and 2 runs, 1 stolen base. Solo runs early. Marlins add runs in the 5th and the 8th to win their first series in Dodger Stadium at Dodger Stadiums in 8 years. The Cubbies over the Padres 5-4. Jamison Tyone getting the start. Padres used multiple arms throughout the game. Cubs power the offense with multiple extra base hits. 9 runs on 3 hits. Or 9 hits versus 3 hits to the Padres. So late Padres push falls 1 run short, and the Rockies open a can of whoop ass on the Reds, 13-2 on 15 hits. Tomoyuki Sagano was the pitcher for the Rockies. Brandon Williamson for the Reds, and the Rockies build scoring across multiple innings. 3 in the first, more in the 3rd, the 5th, and the 6th. Let me see. Did Hunter Goodman? I think he got another home run. He's leading the National League catchers in home runs. Yeah, so Hunter Goodman having a solid day. 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, a walk, 3 RBIs, and 4 runs. That is a hell of a performance by the young catcher for the Rockies. All right. Cardinals 5-4 over the Pirates in Pittsburgh on a literally game-saving, just stole a win out of the Pirates' mouth. What was his name? Church was the kid's last name. Robbed a home run that would have been a walk-off for the Buccos, and yeah, I believe the guy's, I've created his Nathan Church, maybe. I believe it was Nathan Church. What the hell? I don't know what's going on there. All right, where were it? Rap. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, for a guy named Church, one would think the Cardinals rookie left fielder would have gotten the memo. Thou shalt not steal, but on Wednesday night at PNC Park, Nathan Church robbing an opposing hitter with a leaping grab at the wall for the 3rd time this season. I'll go ahead and put that play up on the screen. It's pretty cool. Boom. O'Brien, the pitcher, can't even believe it. Anyway, incredible play by the rookie left fielder for the Cards, stealing one in Pittsburgh, 5-4. Excellent call on the game as well. All right, let's get back into it. We got D-backs over the Brewers 6-2. Kevin Ginkel and Brandon Sproat both appearing in the game. Arizona bullpen preserves a 4-run cushion, and the Tigers on a heartbreaker. Tarek Skubal going out and doing Tarek Skubal things. He let one slip in the first inning, gives up a 2-run shot. Shut down after that. Goes 7 innings, 2 runs. I think he had 6 or 8 strikeouts. Typical Skubal performance, and Matt Chapman walks it off. The Atlanta native getting his first walk-off home run in Atlanta. He's only the second to do it since they've been in Atlanta I heard on MLB Network last night. So the only other one was Jeff Francoeur. So hat tip to Matt Chapman, and a tough loss for the Tigers. Haven't talked to Jake about that one yet, but I'm sure he's not doing that. Kenley Jansen, one of the all-time great closers in the game. Just shows you that even the best in the game are mortal. And there we go. Had a couple of postponements being made up today. Giants at the Phillies, scheduled for a doubleheader today. Astros, Orioles, same thing. Inclement weather. All right, let's get into some homer segments. As I said, Luis Severino getting the start, going 7 innings, punching out 8, starting to look like the ace that we wanted him to be there in West Sacramento. Mark Leiter Jr. gets the save, as well as Joel Kuhnel getting some picking up the 8th inning. And I guess Leiter only came in for one batter, but he got the save. Joel Kuhnel going an inning and 2/3. The main offensive highlights, of course, is Lawrence Butler with a 3-run homer. Did it in style, leaned back, just admired it, put it right over the opposing bullpen, and it's good to see him. That dude is when he's hot, he's a clear middle of the order, top of the order type of hitter. He's got elite power, and he's got elite speed. So when he gets on base, he can make stuff happen. So, we do have some injury news to report, though. Max Muncy's on the 10-day IL with his left fifth metacarpal fracture. Got hit in the hand the other day. A's recalled Brett Harris from AAA Las Vegas Aviators. Brent Rooker's back off the IL. Starting a little slow, but he'll come around. Dude hit 30 home runs last year, so I'm not too worried about that. Denzel Clarke's on the 10-day IL still with a midfoot bone bruise in his right foot. That guy just runs so fast. You know he's going to be bruising his feet. But Colby Thomas got called up on the 22nd, and he's made a couple of appearances. Played really well. It's a good young ball player as well. AL West standings, we're at 16-4, game up on the Rangers, who are on the Mariners, who also have 16 wins, but they got 15 losses. The Rangers, we're game and a half up on the Rangers, 5 games up on the Angels and Astros. We got the rubber match starting here at noon Pacific against the Royals. Try to take another home series. All right. We got Noah Cameron on the mound for the Royals, and Jeffrey Springs on the bump for the Swingin' A's. You can see that on the Royals Network or in NBC Sports California. And if you listen to it on the radio, you can't go wrong. No matter who you tune into, the Royals have a fantastic radio broadcast, and Johnny Dasco is a really good broadcaster, and it doesn't matter who he's with. If he has Ken Korak with him, that's the best. That's the best combo for the A's is Ken Korak and Johnny Dasco on the radio. But depends on who else he's got. But Steve Sachs occasionally with him, he does pretty good. And Chris Carey, who's also the television broadcast at times with Dallas Braden, does a really good job. He's I think a nephew or something of the late great Harry Carey. All right, the Tigers, rough one. Like I said, Matt Olson's first walk-off with Atlanta came in Atlanta, and he's an Atlanta native, and it comes on the back of a pretty lights-out performance from, I wouldn't say lights out. He did give up 2, but a very solid performance from Tarek Skubal. On the division context, they're a half game back behind Cleveland. The White Sox coming on hot at 14-17. Rockies as well. That was their record. Twins at 13-18, and the Royals at 12-18. But the Royals had won 4 straight until we broke that little streak last night. So on a league-wide injury note that's relevant, the Mets play center fielder Luis Robert Jr. on the 10-day IL with lumbar spine disc. It's not necessarily I would say notable to any of the teams in my homer team. So the A's, the Rockies, and the Tigers. Any of those homer teams that we cover. It's not particularly relevant to that. It used to be with when Luis Robert Jr. was with the White Sox still, but he's with the Mets. So as if things couldn't get worse for the Mets. Yeah, there they are. Okay, and so today they've got they're currently playing today, and they're down 2-0 to the Braves. It is top of the fourth. We got Bryce Elder on the mound for the Braves, and Framber Valdez on the bump for the for the Motor City Kitties, as I think it's Dallas Braden says that. Anyways, what else we got here? On the Rockies, they come out swinging in the Great American Ballpark, taking the second game of the match 13-2 on the over the Reds. Let's see, June. So we had on April 15th, Kyle Freeland plays. Now he's back. He pitched just the other day, got lit up pretty good. Let me take a look at the box score of that game again. But that was clearly led by an excellent performance by Hunter Goodman, who went 3 for 4 with two home runs. He's got 8 on the year, as I said, leading the National League catchers. Cade Brown transferred to the 60-day IL for the McCade Brown for the Rockies, and Zach Veen activated from the 10-day IL, and Mickey Moniak also. Wow, that was a while back. Okay, so in the division context, the Dodgers and Padres way out front. 20-11 for the Dodgers, 19-11 for the Padres. The D-backs coming in at 16-3, playing some pretty good baseball, and then the Rockies. Not even last in the National League West. Come on, let's go. 14-17. They're 6 games back. It's only April. They could close that gap. They probably won't, but they could definitely widen it. And let's hope they don't. But they got the rubber match today against the Reds. Is that game going yet? Not yet. I don't think so. Today. All right, so we got Tigers and Braves middle of the fourth. We got the Giants. The Giants 2-1 over the Phillies, top 4. Here we go. Rockies up 2-1 on the Reds, bottom of the third, and scoreless in the bottom of the third. Astros at the Orioles. So let's go, Roccos. Michael Lorenzen pitching for the Rockies. Okay. All right. So division standing segment. We'll go through the whole standings here real quick, and then we'll get you on about your day. Okay. All right. We'll start with the NL West. Like I said, we got Okay. NL West. We got Dodgers, followed with half game back by the Padres. 3 games back are the Diamondbacks. 6 games back, we got the Rockies and the Giants. But the Rockies got one more win, also one more loss than the Giants. In the Central, the National League Central is a hot one right now. It is scorching hot. Every single team in the division is above 500, and Cincinnati's leading the way, but they're down at the moment to the Rockies. The Cubbies half game back at 19-12. St. Louis Cardinals playing good ball this year at 17-13. The Brewers hanging in there right around 500, 15-14, and the Pirates looking much improved. Central's going to be fun this year, I think. I hope that all kind of holds up and it becomes, because this is a really competitive division. The East, however, is not. The Braves are 7 games up at 22-9, up currently against the Tigers. Marlins playing pretty good ball, though, on a West Coast road trip, taking their first series in LA in quite some time. We'll start on the American League East. The Yankees, not exactly running away, but they're in solid lead of the division at 20-11. But the Rays nipping at their heels, a game and a half back at 18-12. After that, it's kind of blah. The Orioles at 14-15. They haven't really got it going yet, but they're not terrible. Blue Jays, same way. I would expect the Blue Jays especially to bounce back, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Orioles are pretty decent this year. The Red Sox, probably not so much. Roman Anthony's a stud, so watch for him to continue to mash. But yeah, not much good going on in Beantown on the Red Sox angle. The Central, we got the Cleveland Indians at 500. So the AL Central is looking very, very winnable to whoever. We got 3 games that separate the top and the bottom, and the Chicago White Sox are right square in the middle at 14-17. So, is the AL Central shitty, or are they really competitive? At the moment, I'm leaning a little towards on the shitty side, but it's only April 30th, so who knows? But as of April 30th, the West Sacramento Athletics are leading the American League West at 16-14, a game ahead of the Mariners at 16-16, and the Rangers at 15-16. They avoided the series sweep against the Yankees. The Angels really fallen off hard since their hot start, and the Houston Astros looking a bit lost. I'm not going to count them out, though. I will not count them out. All right, let's look into the scores and the games today. Kind of a light schedule, travel day for a lot of teams, but we got several rubber matches kicking off early today. So as I said, bottom 4 for the Braves and the Tigers. Framber Valdez still in the game. They're Braves up 2-0. Giants up 2-1 on the Phillies, bottom of the 4th. And the Rockies, they're up 2-1 on the on the Reds. And it is top 4. They got 1 out, no on. Freeman at the plate. So top 4, Orioles, Astros, still scoreless. Bassett on the mound for the for the Baltimore Orioles. And we got bottom 3 in Pittsburgh. We got 4-0 Cardinals over the Pirates. Dobbins on the bump for the Redbirds. Top 2 in New York at City. Is it City? Yeah, City Field, I think. Anywhere the Mets play. It's scoreless through 2, or top of the 2nd. We got Freddie Peralta on the bump for the Mets. And the D-backs and the Brewers getting ready to kick it off here in a couple minutes in Milwaukee. We got Soroka on the mound for Arizona and Woodruff for the for the Brew Crew. A little later, we got the rubber match in West Sacramento. Noah Cameron on the bump for the Royals, going against our ace on the year, Jeffrey Springs. That kicks off at 12:05 Pacific. And this evening we got the Blue Jays at the Twins. Gaussman on the mound for the Blue Jays, and Bailey Ober, one of the bright spots for Minnesota, taking the bump. That'll be in Minnesota. Game 2 of the doubleheaders. We got the Astros Orioles. We got McCullers Jr. on the bump for for the Astros, and Young taking the mound for the Orioles. Pitchers to be determined on the Giants Phillies, but two last place teams making and teams that I thought might be kind of good. Maybe not the Giants so much, but the Phillies I thought might be pretty good. We'll see if they can turn it around. But that's what we got for the baseball slate for you today. So we'll tune back in tomorrow. So on that note, move your ass. We're burning daylight.